Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are doing my debt video. I cannot believe it. I'm finally doing it, you guys, and honestly this is just pretty vulnerable for me, and I just would appreciate everyone being kind because I am in a lot of debt, and after sitting down and actually finding out how much debt I am in, it's more than I thought. So let's go ahead and get right into this. So the sheet that I have right in front of me is my debt snowball worksheet. It says list out all of your debts from smallest to largest. Pay the minimum balance on all of your debts except for the smallest. Pay off the smallest debt first by putting as much towards it as possible. When that one is paid off, move on to the next. This sheet is actually going to be my fiance's debt. I'm going to do two separate sheets. This one is his, and then I will go ahead and do mine. And we're going to list them from smallest to largest. Okay, so his first debt is Capital One. And the amount he owes is $386.14. The minimum payment on this is $25. Okay, and then the next debt that he has is for a therapy, so it's medical. And this one is for $450. And the minimum payment on this one is $20. And honestly, these are the minimum payments that I'm coming up with because you guys, we are a low income channel, which means I just can't afford to be putting like tons of money for each minimum payment, but I'm going to try. Now, the next one he has is a personal loan, and we'll just call this loan A, okay? And it is for $500. And the minimum payment on this one is $20. His next debt is Credit One, which he owes $787.77, and his minimum payment on this was increased, so it's $40 to this card. Next, he does owe a hospital bill, and he owes $1,300. And the minimum payment for this is just $25. That's all I can make. And then the last debt that he has is his car, and he owes $5,509.58. And the minimum payment for this, which is his car payment, is $200. Down here at the bottom, I am going to go ahead and write his total. So total. And then right here, his total on all of his debt is $8,933.49. Now his total minimum payments are $330. Okay, so my fiance's credit is actually the best credit of the two of us, and he has the least amount of debt out of the two of us. And right now we are actually trying to get him his business, and in order to do that, we need a business loan, which means his credit has got to be above 720. So right now we are focusing on his debt. So that is why I split this sheet from my sheet, is because I'm focusing on his debt first, and then we'll work on mine. And yes, we are still going to be working on my debt at the same time, but only on a few of them. This money right here is actually our first Snowball payment, and it will be going to his Capital One, and it's going to be $100, $150, $170, $190, $195, $200 towards that card. That is our first big Snowball payment. I'm so proud of myself for saving this month. So I am gonna go ahead and write our total of our Snowball amount right here that we will be applying in the month of November. Now, I'm probably not going to do a debt update every month, but I will probably do it every other month, only because I just don't make enough for it to be a huge change every time, and I want you guys to be able to see change, and I just don't want to do it every month. I feel like I'm going to get discouraged by seeing how much I owe and then reminding myself of that every single month. So I'm going to go ahead and set this to the side because this is going to the bank, so we can put that on the card. So we were able to make a Snowball payment of $200 in the month of November. Now I am going to go ahead and write right here, November 2021, and then I'm going to write hubby right here, since this is his sheet. Okay, so this is his sheet. He owes $8,900, and this is including our car. So considering that, he really does not owe that much in debt. Like, yes, this is a lot, but most people's car alone is more than this. So, and I mean, fortunately and not fortunately, it was totally a blessing in disguise. We got our car probably about a year and a half ago, and we got it for around we got it for around 21,000, and not even a month having it, before our plates were even on it, we went through a hailstorm in Wyoming, and it actually totaled our car. Like, that's how much hail damage. There was like $15,000 worth of damage from hail. So because of that, we had the insurance go ahead and write us a check. We put it on his loan and then refinanced his loan for a cheaper payment. And because we kept the car, they did not pay off his total amount because they knew we were keeping it. So out of all of that happening, we actually only owe $5,500, which, when I say this is a blessing in disguise, there's nothing wrong with the car, which means on the exterior it doesn't look amazing, right? But the car works great, and now we don't owe very much on it. So that's why I'm calling it a blessing in disguise. So let's go ahead and go on to my sheet, which this is where it gets hard, is because of how much I owe. And I'm just going to be really honest with you guys. So, okay, so here is my sheet. And again, I'm going to go ahead and write November and my name. Okay, I guess let's just go ahead and get into this. So something I'm going to do differently is I'm going to go ahead and list all of my debts, and then I will be right back to put in the amounts and the minimum payment. Okay, you guys, so these are my debt, and it may not look like there's very many, okay, to some of you, but towards the end, the balances get pretty high. So let's go ahead and start. So my amount that I owe on my Surge credit card is $300. Okay. And then my amount that I owe on Family Physicians is $325. My First Access card, I owe $426. On my Buckle credit card, I owe $587. On my Colorado hospital bill, which is medical, so far we have 2 medicals, okay. This one I owe $950. Now, the reason I put my fiance's loan as loan A is because I have the same type of loan. So we're going to go ahead and call mine loan B, so that way when we make payments to it, I don't get confused. So this one is $1,000. Okay. And then now my M loan, if you are new to my channel, the M and J loan are personal loans through family members, and the M and the J are just their initials. So I owe $3,237 to my M loan, and then my J loan, I owe $4,054. Now, you guys are gonna see car right here, and this is because I owe a previous amount on a car that I used to have. And if you guys want a story on that, I'm happy to give it to you, but let's just say I do owe more on this car now, even though I no longer have it. So this car, I owe $4,433. And then now my student loan, this is a subsidized student loan, and I owe $7,037. Now on my not subsidized loan, I owe $8,408. Now this is my big one, you guys. This is my biggest. Now you saw Colorado Hospital, but this is the hospital that I used to live there, and my insurance didn't cover it with my pregnancy. So if you see Family Physicians, Colorado Hospital, and my hospital bill here, this is all from having my kids and what my insurance did not cover. So I owe $30,360. Okay, you guys. So on to minimum payments, and I'm going to just be completely honest with you guys. Okay, so these are the payments that I would like to be able to pay, but I cannot afford, I don't have it. And yes, I could just completely stop stuffing my sinking funds, but those sinking funds are for our future. They're for so we can continue to reach for our goals. Now, everyone's finances are personal to themselves, and I understand by not paying anything on these that these amounts will probably grow and can get worse. Okay, so I used to work at a collection agency, and most of these are listed with collection agencies. I told you guys that I was just going to be very honest with you guys, and so yes, I know that I need to be making my minimum payments. Please be kind. We are working on it. I am really trying. So I'm going to try to start making minimum payments though. So I'm going to be making $20 to pretty much all of these, just so I can be making an effort. So each one of these is getting $20. Now, I understand that I need to be paying more, but like I said, I cannot afford to do more. This is already a lot. Okay, now my M and my J loan, I am already paying on these, and these are $150 a month. So I'm already paying $300 a month towards my debt. And then for my car, $25. Now, my student loans do not have a payment because I do not make enough, and I asked for a forbearance, and I understand that interest is going to occur on them then because I'm not paying on them, but I need to get these other things taken care of, and as long as I qualify for a forbearance on my student loans, I'm going to take advantage of that for the time being. Now, if you don't know, a forbearance is where you call up your student loans and you let them know your income, and based off of your income, you can qualify to have your payments, like no payments until, like, whether it be 6 months, 3 months, a year, that is determined by them. But that forbearance means that you are going to still get interest collected on your student loan, and it should only be one of them and not on your grants. Grants is money given to you, so you can ask for that forbearance, and yes, you will continue to get interest, but that way you do not owe a minimum payment. And if you make student loan payments, you know how much they ask for. They ask for like $300, $400, $700 a month, which is crazy. I don't got that kind of money. So that is what I'm going to be doing with those. And then now I understand that this is super high, but like I said, I can't pay very much. Now, this is how much I would like to be able to pay on my debt. I am going to try to start paying these minimum payments. Now, I understand that up here it says not to, and to put your smallest one as much as you can. But I think to start with, I'm really just going to try to start with the minimum payments, and we're going to do the snowball effect on my fiance's debt first. And then once we get down to his car loan, that's when we are going to start doing the snowball effect on mine. So I am going to go ahead and total these up. So my total on all my debt, are you guys ready, is $61,326. Now, over half of that is medical, and then about the other quarter of it is student loans, and then the other part is loans, personal loans, and very small credit card debt. So I'm happy about that, but I do owe a lot in other areas. So my minimum payment total is $490. Now, like I said, I already paid $300 of that, which means if I'm able to pay the other minimum payment, that's only going to be an additional $140 a month. Like I said, I'm going to really try to have that amount. Now, if you want to know our total together, I will give it to you. Okay, we can ignore the dirty screen. So we're going to go ahead and take my total, which is $61,326, and we are going to add my fiance's total, which is $8,933.49. Okay, so this is our total debt together. $70,259.49. That is a tremendous amount of debt, and I am going to get it paid. I am trusting God will provide this money because a lot of this is medical, and I'm just praying that He will provide and He will find a way for me to be debt-free. Okay, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much, and hello to everyone who is new. My name is Ranelle, and I have a fiance, and we have 3 daughters, Ava, Alexandria, and Anastasia. Their ages are 5, 2, and 7 months. And I just want to say thank you if you made it to the end. And if you did make it to the end, go ahead and leave these emojis on the screen. Hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Hit that like button if you enjoyed. And leave a comment down below, you guys. I know I'm probably not the only one that has a ton of debt. So let's go ahead and tackle this together. And I am looking forward to the day where I can say I am debt-free, and I'm going to get there. I promise you I will be there. So thank you guys so much. And in my next video will be my December budget with me, my monthly budget. So look out for that one, and I will see you there. Bye, guys.